Lords and ladies, welcome back to something that has been on the back burner for a little while, and that is Final Fantasy VII New Threat 2.0, where we are making our way to Rocket Town. Which, you know, it should be fun. Hopefully it should be fun. Ah, I forgot these revive each other. That's... Why is he backwards? Odin? Odin fancy killing them all for us? Steel-bladed sword! I forgot I can't actually, like, get rid of the, the hood on this one like you can on the 8 when you do summons. I mean, I could have sworn you could, but I guess not. Big slice, Odin. What, son? Oh, you missed one. But hopefully that one dies in the next attack. No. Oh, stop reviving each other. What a great start this is, eh? Right. Excellent. He's gone. I honestly forgot all about that. I completely forgot that they revived each other. There. A highly irritating fight. So, time to make our way to Rocket Town. And I think we might actually have another fight before we get there. No, that's not what I was going to say. Oh, that's another new enemy there. We have Velkatask in the back row. I'm just going to try and kill them. And then I'm going to Ifrit. And what's Barrett got? Titan. Ah. Inflicts gradual... I don't know to change Titan to inflict gradual petrify in this. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't normally use summons. So, what the summons actually do anymore is completely beyond me. I just use them for the stat increases like I did in OJ7 to start with. We can have a summon fest, why not? Let's get some summons out. Should be fun. Should be entertaining at the very least. If it looks like you should be dealing so much more damage than that. Oh. We have burned Velkatask, I guess. Burn, unless it's got... it could have Final Fantasy IX's heat ailment, I guess. I guess. Dunk. Well, that was some respectable damage from Titan. Ifrit's getting out damaged by nearly everybody, to be honest with you. Ifrit just, as cool as he is, he just doesn't hold up, unfortunately. But, you know, is what it is and it are what it are. How many tents have I got? Not many. We'll tent up. We'll heal up before we head into Rocket Town. What's that? Is that a rocket in your pocket, Barrett? Or are you just happy to see me? I don't know, I've always liked Rocket Town. But before we do anything, we can pop into the weapon shop. And he sells guns. He sells a shotgun for Vincent, which I guess I'll buy one of. Gold armors I don't need, and he does sell them if you need them. Do I have anything I don't need at this moment in time? I want to keep this. Got a lot of stuff I could actually sell, to be honest with you, but I'm gonna have to go through everything and see what's what at this point, I think. But that there definitely sounds like an off-screen type of job. Oh well, while we're here, let's have a little dig around this man's house. Help ourselves to a Molotov cocktail that he just keeps in his sitting room. Why has he got a Molotov in his sitting room? Better than his toilet, I suppose. I can buy through. How are we gonna do that? How are we gonna buy through a wall, man? Like, come on. Is he for real? And then here we have the inn, which also doesn't have anything interesting, I guess, unless you want to heal up without using the tent. I should have thought about that. Well, that's not what we're here for. I mean, I guess it kind of is, but it's kind of not. What have you got to say, old man? Just loons there. Yeah, I'll look at your rocket with you. Wait. I'm sure if an old man asked you to stare at his rocket with him, generally, you would say no. But for doing that, we get the Yoshiyuki, which is not a weapon for Cloud. Oh no, it is a weapon for Cloud, my bad. Honestly, triple growth is tempting on it. And the more allies you saw there, the more allies that die, the higher your attack. Which, I honestly don't mind as a weapon. I quite like the whole, you know, your allies are dead here. Get an attack boost kind of deal. But I'm not going to use it. So I might keep it for material grinding, just with a bit of triple growth. And then obviously here you've got your standard weapon shop, along with some materia. If you at all want it, really, I guess. I'm not really fussed about it, but it's there if you want it. What have we got here? Isn't this the captain's house? Pretty sure this is the captain's house. But let's go look at this little lovely Bronco first. That looks more like a medium Bronco to me than a tiny Bronco, but whatever. If you'd like to use it, please ask the captain. I'm Vincent, No, never mind. Just spit it out, Vincent. And the joys of Rocket Town is we now have a 4 Condor bottle available. So, I guess I'm gonna head over here now and do this battle. So, we'll take care of this and I'll come back once it's over and, you know, show you what we get for doing it. I'm pretty sure I don't need to show off any 4 Condor battles. They're very, very bland, very boring. Not my cup of tea, to be honest with you. But I'll take care of this and I'll be right back. Okay, so after that little fight of 4 Condor there, we get a Mega Elixir for our troubles. So, is it really worth it? That's up for you. That's up for you to decide. The end result, the end prize, the big daddy prize for doing all of it is 100% worth it. But these little battles in between, that's entirely up to you, right? That depends, you know, wholly on whether or not you want to do Fort Condor. It is expensive, and this is the problem. Like, Fort Condor is very, very pricey, I find, in this mod. But that's just because the battles have been made harder, and I'm all for that. And I don't mind an extra layer of difficulty in my Fort Condor battles. You know, actually, you know, let us have to think about it. But there we get the drill arm for Barrett. Double growth, fit 20 and crit 15 isn't terrible. I do think the drill arm's better, and just to show the shotgun there, Vit plus 50 and it hits everyone. So if you want to use Vincent as a tank, I guess. Then it's entirely up to you. Obviously, like I went over before with the SP upgrades, in this, you know, it's entirely up to you how you would like to build your characters, right? So, I don't personally use Vincent as a tank. I much prefer Vincent as a magic user. I like Barrett and Kate Sith as my tanks. Vincent and Red on magic. Everybody else pretty much goes attack. Apart from Yuffie, who does a lovely little bit of both. Now, what I am going to do here is I do want to make a save. I filled all my saves, so I haven't I? Yeah, okay. Whatever, that'll do. There we go, cheeky little save there. Just to keep everything tickety-boo. Ah, Capitan. I'm the captain, Sid Highwind, with trademark cigarette. Everyone calls me Captain, though. Tell me about your rocket, Captain. Well, it's big, it's hard, and devoid of semen, because it's a rocket. That would be a submarine that is full of semen. So... 25 rockets failed. The 26th also failed. Which is why it's still here. Well, you know. Poor Sid. Money, moolah, dinero. They sold my dream up the river. I mean, I don't know what's worse, you know. Leaving this rocket here, or building a town around it. Yeah, you get that Sid one. Oh, there we go. We know Rufus is coming, so let's just cut the chase. Are you out of your fucking mind? Alright, no bother, Sid. That wasn't very polite of you, but fair enough. I guess I can leave the tiny Bronco. We don't need it. We'll just walk backwards, man. I mean, we've got a car we can pick up. Don't know where we're heading, but you know. I love Rocket Town. Rocket Town is just so funky. Spend your entire life surrounded by a rocket. Send me to the moon. Did you see Sephiroth? Oh, but we already know about the captain now. I've already sorted that part out. Yeah, I'll look at your rocket again, old man. Just don't expect us to touch it. I bet you get impressed every time you look at your rocket, you naughty, naughty old man. Now, we have to remember here, right, is anytime there is a battle at Fort Condor from this point onwards, the guy is here if you just want to do the quick travel. So... we gotta get some goddamn tea! Really, don't mind us. We don't want no tea. But... so you're telling her to make us tea? Wait, what? I never realised that before. He tells her to make us tea and then he's gonna be like, but I'm not gonna talk to our guests, I'm gonna go out in the backyard. Once they finish drinking, they'll kick them out in their asses. Oh, is it time for some... Now, I covered this before in my regular 7 playthrough. Nothing changes here. Shera just wasn't happy with one of the air tanks on the rocket, and because of that, the launch got cancelled because Sid wouldn't refuse to launch it and fry Shera. Right? Quick and simple. If you want to see it properly, you know, I have got a full Final Fantasy 7 playthrough where I play through the base game, no mods. Well, without no threat, I should say. I still use mods to upscale it. If you want to see the backstory there. You still haven't showed him tea! Wait, we're gonna wait for the kettle. She's making our tea in the sink. What's the matter with her? Why is she making our tea in the sink? Hey, hey! Good old Palmer. Don't get your hopes up, Sid. Fuck, good for nothing, fat fuck. I love Sid. I really do. I know a lot of people hate Sid. But I love Sid. I think Sid here is a lot cooler than Remake and Rebirth Sid. Right? That's just my opinion. I hate the houses in Rocket Town though for how you gotta move about. That part sucks. Wait, you're taking this plane? Oh. So Sephiroth's heading to the temple and the temple of the ancients. Jesus. I always hated this line. You seem to forget it was because of Shinra that you were able to fly in the first place. And it's like, hang on a second, I don't think that's how that works, my guy. Palmer's about to steal the Bronco. I could have swore we had another Fort Condor fight here. But I guess not. So, Palmer, I'll be taking this airship, thank you very kindly, my friend. Nope, you've never seen us before. This is security! At least he's got security this time, unlike in the base, where he had no security. We first have to get through the presidential guards. Now, if I remember rightly, presidential guards, yeah, very good to steal from. Tech vests are always good. Bah. I forgot he had added cut. Added cut does not. I'd say he was death blow, not morph, man. Yeah, I mean these guys have a lot of health. So let's start chunking these boys down. They're 3,000, so we can get the morph. See what goodies we can morph out these presidential guards here. Hopefully pretty nice. We're left 2,400. Aha! You just healed me. Why did Bart and Vince? Apparently Bart and Vince's got something on that allowed them to absorb that. What we at here? 1,600. Okay. We deal about 800 a turn. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Hart and Vincent don't care, man. I pushed that dude very close there. 516, alright. I hate the fact I can't attack the one in the back without getting rid of this one in the front first. Bam. That didn't do a lot, Vincent. I'm a bit scared to try anything else just in case we kill him. What I would like to do is I would like to target the geezer in the back. But I can't yet, so I guess we're gonna have... I shouldn't have had Cloud defend. No, that's a terrible idea. Cloud gets hit now with my counterattack. A Shinra Alpha. Ow. That hurt. And Cloud counterattacked him for his friend attacking him. Interesting. We get a protect vest there again. I do need the sense. I would like to get sense on this guy. Just, I would like another Shinra Alpha. You never know. Things come in handy. 2,500 weekends. Does anybody actually have poison? Oh, Cloud does. How much does a bio spell do? God, Bart's on his level 1 limits. Guess I know why I brought Bart with us then. Didn't realise he was that far behind on his limit breaks. Interesting. I don't think I can attack with Cloud at this point, can I? Can we manipulate this guy? No. Couldn't manipulate Barret. Thank you for not countering Barret. You are very kind. I will remember you in my Christmas letters. Vincent, get me another Shinra Alpha, please. Thank you very kindly. No Palmer fighting in 2.0 like. Let's get rid of the Palmer fight. I'm fighting my boy Palmer. Oh no, here we go. Here we go. Sense there. You white windows, and I can't even Hellmaster with you, so that sucks. Palmer level 36,000. Wait against poison yet again. Oh, if it inflicts berserk. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so first things first, what has this guy got to steal? Anything? Nothing. Let's Clim Hazard him. I don't think Palmer's morphable neither. If I remember rightly. Pretty sure he's not. But I'm gonna try it anyway. If he lives long enough, that is. Jesus. Palmer's getting minced here. What's going on? One more shot. Let's see. Can he be more? Was this just a massive waste of time and I could have just killed him with Vincent? I guess it was. Oh well. It is what it is, I guess. It is what it is. Wait, it's not... Oh, this is not over? Oh no, it's over. And in comes the truck. Why was the tiny... Is the tiny bro about to fly through Sid's house here? Hey, hang on. Ooh, a smoke bomb. I'll take a smoke bomb, you know. I really will. Get in. Tiny bit of slow down there as it changes to changes up there as Barrett's shadow was still meant to be on the floor by the way he was running and jumping there. But fuck it, we ball. Oh, hi Barrett. Hold me, Barrett. Save me, Barry. Come on, Sid, get on. No, Sid, you've messed up the weight, Sid. We're going down. Right? Fix it. Fix it, dude. Hold on to your drawers and no pissing them, boys. Whee. That was a very small splash sound there. You can just hear it, but it was a very, very small, very gentle splash sound there. Heartbreak, Sid, we'll get over it. I see, my only gripe with Sid, right, is this part here. History with the Shinra, and he's giving up on that town. It's not even that part neither, it's what comes next. Like, Sid's like, I don't know about what you're talking about. I don't know about Sephiroth or macro reactors, but fuck it. Sign me up, I'll join. Do as you like. So now we have Sid, whose innate ability is the mix ability. When you use defend, Sid's mix will be available. So as you can see here, if HP is below 50, he will use a high potion on the party. If MP is below 50, he will use an ether on the party. Chance for barrier and M barrier if we haven't got them on. By a J curtain. Otherwise, he will use H mine, which is physical base 24, which kind of sucks. But I guess it could kind of work at the same time. So, time for the Temple of the Ancients. And a new Fort Condor battle. Now, the Fort Condor battle, we're not in no time limit for until we, go to pick up the key to the Temple of the Ancients. So, what I would like to do first is I would like to tent up, if at all possible. I can't believe Barrett's so far behind on his limits. And Vincent's got all of his. Right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pause here and take a quick break as I'm going to jig the party around a little bit, right? To get some, we've got to get Sid into the party somehow, haven't we? So I'm going to take a moment, take care of that, and I'll be right back. Okay then, so we're back. So what I've done is, obviously I docked my boat at near Wutai, and I've actually come back over to Rocket Town at this point here. One, to do the Fort Condor battle, which rewarded us with another elixir. And two, because we have our second tier of SP upgrades, including Sid. Now, I did go through, I believe I went through, the first time I did the SP upgrades, what I was going to do for each character. Except I won't have mentioned Sid because I didn't have him at that point. So, Sid is, well, he's one of them characters that depends how you want to build him, to be honest with you, right? Now, the balanced ones are obviously Airman, Dragoon, and Top Gun. Wingman's good. It does bring, Wingman gives you a lot of dex. Engineer is good for your strength. Shinra Ace is good for strength a bit. But dex is speed, and dex is very important. Your speed in this game is very, very important, as it is in any game really like this. You want characters to be fast, right? Now, I was looking at doing double Wingman for 32 dex, which is 32 speed, 32 magic, and then 12 spirit and luck respectively, and then doing 2 engineer, which would give us 15, well, technically 30 strength, wit, and spirit. But I'm not sure if I want to do that anymore. I'm not actually sure how I want to do this. I don't want to know. I don't really want them to be overloaded with magic, right? Not like it makes a difference because my equipment does help. But I do want the dex. I do need the speed, and the only other dex is Airman Dragoon. But then I also lose the luck. Unless I went Top Gun. So hefty decisions to do here. Now, I think for my first one for Sid, I think I'm just going to go engineer and get the strength of it. Shinra Ace is good and all, but look. For them crits and them critical dodges. I'm at a crossroad here. I don't know what to do. Let's look at Sid's actual stats, right? So he's got 93 strength and his magic's a paltry 24. So the magic stats I would be taking would be purely for his dex. Now I know it says his dex is 139 there. He's getting 30 off the power wrist, 15 off the solar amulet. So that's giving him 45. Plus, do I have anything on him that's increased his dex? Yeah, he's got 10 from sense there. Another 12 there, so his dex is actually really, really low. So no, I'm gonna go Wingman, right? I'm gonna get that dexterity for him. This is gonna be our first one, right? We're gonna go Wingman. And we're gonna pump it all into Sid's. Pump all these sources into Sid. Mostly for the speed, right? Now, his magic stat is still pathetic, it's only at 40. But his dex has shot up nicely to 175. So even without them buffs on there, right, his dex is looking tasty. What I'll probably do is I will probably have to take everyone's equipment off them, all the material off them, and have a look at the base stats properly. And then I can go through and see what I want to do with everybody else. But I'm not going to do that now. I just want to do Sid's first one now. The rest of them I'll do off screen. And I'll just remember to mention it at the end, or I'll record it and splice it in at the end of this video here, just so we can see what everybody's rocking. But as far as my party goes at the minute, I've gone with Cloud, Sid, and Vincent. Cloud and Vincent haven't changed. Sid has the Slash Lance, Solar Amulet, and Power Wrist, just because I didn't know what else to give him, to be honest with you. Because obviously Barrett was rocking the Tech Ring for 50 vit and auto wall, but 50 vit on Sid isn't really doing much. I'd rather boost his speed, get that speed and attack up to try and get him. I mean, he's absolutely nuts, right? So obviously my aim is to have my characters built out to a relatively nice, even-ish stat, right? Yeah, we can Hellmasker, why not? Don't think there's anything fun to get off Crown Lancers, last I checked. Could be wrong here, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't think there is. Splatter combo. Get rid of them jellyfish, Vincent. Go on. They shall sting me no more. Oh, that was some good damage, actually, Sid. Drain powder, drain powder, I guess. Drain powder's not terrible. There is some really, really good styles that I'm going to be going after before pushing a certain side quest too far. But first things first, right, let's make sure we're healed up here. Because what we actually want to do is I want to go back to the continent of Wutai, but I don't want to actually go too far into Wutai, right? All I'm interested in at the minute is the beach. That's it, just the beach, right? And that bit of grass there, technically, I suppose, right? That spawns Wutai enemies. That bit of grass is also going to be useful. I do not want to go up that way. I do not want to start the Wutai side quest quite yet. I need to check out who's got Manipulate. Cloud? Cloud does. Cloud, take the Hypno Crown. Because we've got some manipulation shenanigans to do here. Anybody who's played this game before knows exactly what I'm doing. This hasn't changed. The Adamantoise. So first things first, manipulate it. We'll get a sense off. And once we've got what we want, we shall mug it. The only thing is, these guys have such an absolutely unbelievable amount of defense. You did see correctly there, you can learn Aqualung here instead of the Harpies at the Gold Sorcerer area if you want. But what I'm interested in is Death Force, right? Now let's have Sid Mug. 69 damage, we get a light curtain. Let's guess, you're immune to Demi? Immune to Demi? Of course you are. Why wouldn't you be? What have we got? What have we got? Not a lot. I mean, laser. Laser could be good. Why not have to? I was just about 2 enemy skills. Well, let's keep whittling him down. Can I cast Minion? Can I just nerf his defense completely by casting Minion? That's something I've never wondered about the Adamantoise. No. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. We tried. So, all I want to do here is get his health down. Oh, Sid's mix is ready. Well, let's see what happens, right? Let's use Sid's mix. Laser does nothing against... Sorry. Magic Barrier does nothing against laser, I don't think. Oh, we got a G curtain, which missed Vincent because Vincent automatically gets wall at the start of battle. That is his unique little upgrade here. 580, yeah? All this to morph and watch it end up being terrible. I'm joking. If I remember right, I think it's morph's actually really good. Oh, you actually have a heal. Let's go, baby! Do you mind, Mr. Adamantoise? Now, my only problem with morphing this guy here is it takes forever. But now we can morph him. So, what do we get? Boink. We get an adamant bangle, like normal. We get an adamant bangle from the Adamantoise on the beaches of Wutai, right? Who would have guessed? Now the adamant bangle in this is there. Armor and a half shell, total power, triple growth. So I do want to get another 2 of these, which I'll do off screen. Knocks your defense percentage down to 0. Obviously, your defense percentage is your chance to dodge physical attacks. But your magic defense, it's really good for your regular defense and your magic defense, right? This is like... This has received no changes whatsoever other than the fact that it now says armor and a half shell, right? That is, by and far away, the better armor for your tanks. I mean, it's great for material grinding, obviously. But for your tanks, you know, your Kate Sith, your Barrett, your Red 13, if you make him a tank, anybody. It's really good for them. Now, there is some enemies I would like to encounter here. I do not think Tail Vault is one of them. No, it is not. We'll boost jump the other one, why not? Right, when I say there is some enemies I want to encounter here, there is one enemy I would like to encounter here. You encounter it here, you encounter it outside of Wutai itself. I would rather get it done here. Just because why not? So hopefully it doesn't take too long to get. And then like I say, obviously everything else, the other 2 adamant bangles and the other SP upgrades I will take care of off screen. But I would like to go to one more place on the Tiny Bronco before we do anything else here. Ah, there it is. The razory boy in the corner there. Razorweed. One, you can steal a local weight from him, which isn't fantastic. But we're actually here to manipulate it. We want to manipulate this thing for one reason and one reason only. Magic hammer! Which, magic hammer isn't even as good as it used to be. Weirdly enough. I do want to use sense on the Razorweed though and try and keep it... manipulated. Damn! That magic... That thing does some damage. Yay! Get turned into a tent. Pretty tense here, I guess. This, I suppose this technically wouldn't be a terrible place to grind just because of the free tents. As well as the other items you can get here. Which, hopefully, Vincent will... Damn it, Vincent. Why can't you just crit Vincent? Just get a crit. But we got 2 new enemy skills. As well as... Silver Screen. Did I morph the wrong enemy there? I may have morphed the wrong enemy there. Let me check my document here. Where am I? Alright, the enemy I'm after is actually called an Edgehead. So, well, let's use that tent we got there. Where's the tent at? There it is. Shocking the state of affairs when I've got more tents than I have mega elixirs. So what I'm looking for here is an Edgehead. Yous are not edgeheads. Yous are annoying little razorweeds. Right, what I'm going to do here is I'll cut and I'll come back when I find the edgehead. So I'll take care of that and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back here. I have found the enemy I'm after. This little guy here, an edgehead. So, mug them, we get a bolt plume. But if we manipulate them and then cast sense, so I don't accidentally kill it, while I have Vincent pick off, you know, the other guys around it, then we get to morph it. It doesn't have too much health. Everything around here is weak to water. Scissors and electric burst. Interesting. So I am just going to wait for Vincent's turn to come back up just so we can laser it. We're going to laser it and then wait for Vincent's turn to come back up so we can morph it. Because we now have a very weak edgehead here, so morph should be absolutely beautiful. And we get, for morphing it, we get the Murasame. A new weapon for Cloud there. Saves us a couple of quid. Now, this is actually a really good area to grind. A nice magic sword there, magic 15, dex 30. A little bit worse than what we've got there, but really good attack percentage. Does lower our defense, but we do gain magic attack. So if you want to take Cloud down the magic route, rather than say, you know, the crit route or the tanking route, stuff like that, then it's not a bad little sword. It actually doesn't look terrible neither, but I still prefer the enhanced sword for the slots. But anyway, this is where we're going to leave this episode here for today. Like I say, in between episodes, I am going to get my other 2 adamant bangles that I need, and I will also go back to Rocket Town. Actually, no. There was something else I would like to do, right? Ignore that, Captain. This is not the end of the episode. We actually have one more thing I would like to do. In preparation for the Wutai side quest, there is a place I would like to take the Bronco. Now, this is somewhere that I would like to go purely because I can steal some really, really good items, right? And I'm not talking items that like totally break the game, right? If I wanted to do that, I'd go get a load of Fury Rings from the Temple of the Ancients and have everyone on auto berserk, right? And just steamroll everything with physical attacks, right? Which you can do. These forests around here, you can steal items, you can steal Fury Rings. But that's not what I want, right? What I want is from a certain beach that has sea worms on it. That they're not too bad to beat, and I'm gonna want to fight a lot of them is the thing. Memory serves, I believe it's this beach over here. I'm pretty sure it's this beach here. So what we're looking for here is sea worms. I know, right? You hear them, don't you? Again, another good place to grind. I would still stick to the Wutai area just for the high potions, the tents, and any edge heads you come across. If you can morph them, well, it's free money. Now this is the guy I am after, right here. Right, the sea worm. We'll sense it here before we mug it. Level 48, 9,000 health, weak to lightning, right? Obviously. And earth. Now, there is one particular reason I want to fight this guy. And it's not for experience. It's because I want to morph it. Oh, and something else I need to show as well is I have actually learned Meteor Rain for Cloud. I've just never equipped it. So, I want to fight this, like I said, purely just for the morph. Does anybody actually have balls? I have Quick too. On him. It does some decent damage, shouldn't it? 700, not terrible. And Cloud has me ball, he does. Right, go on, Cloud. I'll have you and Sid use magic to weaken it till we can get down to a morph. 9-6, that's not terrible. If I brought in Aerith, this would be even quicker. And Red, because their magic stat is higher. They get down to 153 to be able to do what I want to do. Right. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem at all. So that's gonna hurt. Oof. Quicksid, cure yourself. Cloud didn't take a lot of damage there actually. Interesting. Alright, anyway, boost jump. Into death blow. These are a little tricky to fight. Obviously, this is technically the Medale area. We're not supposed to be here for a little while yet. But they're not terrible to pick apart. I mean, heck, even Quake Elemental in your weapon and Bolt Elemental in your weapon will help you phenomenally with this fight. Thing is, I am going to need some tents. I'm going to need some heals here. Got left 1196. All right, let's do that, and then we'll start morphing. That could be perfect. Oh yeah! Well, for doing that, we get dragon scales, right? Now, I know what you're thinking. That's a lot of trouble to go through for not a lot, really. What's the point of dragon scales? Well, there is one thing with dragon scales. It deals 3,200 water damage. And we're about to head to Wutai, where I will no longer have access to my materia, thanks to Yuffie. So it's either get your bolt plumes and your fire, your bolt plumes, your fire bolts, your ice crystals, all of that good stuff, or get some free money, get some lovely dragon scales, and go ham chucking them at the enemies in Wutai instead. And trust me, these dragon skills will come in handy later on as well. I do want to get quite a few of them, so my levels will change quite dramatically. in between this episode and the next episode. So keep an eye out for that, and hopefully it's not too bad though. But yes, anyway, it's been a bit of a long one, so I'm gonna go I'll take care of the adamant bangles and the SP levels before next time, as well as the dragon skills. But until next time, lords and ladies, I have been Thomas. This is Daddy Gladdy Gaming. Y'all stay beautiful. Peace out.